Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lethal J Podcast Btcw. I have the Commissioner Adonis here from Btcw, and we have quick announcements coming up, and we have echoes coming in.
Okay, I want firsthand. I want all available BTCW active roster members live on the scene right now.
I sent them the link. You guys have an echo going on.
Oh. I'm off camera.
I know, but I can
One
still hear
second,
it.
maybe I'll step out. Let me step out for a minute. Hold on.
Open the garage. Step right over there and sit down right near your bike.
Oh, you don't have your mask on?
No, I'm smoking a cigarette.
Give me a moment.
I can smoke with it
10
on.
feet. I'm gonna be above the light so you can see me. Okay.
Waiting for more people to come.
Oh shit. Big Bad Wolf is on. Sorry, Big Bad Wolf is on.
Yeah, I'm waiting for other people to join.
Yeah, Mr. Ark ain't gonna come on. I just text Ray. He's not answering.
I got it.
Let me turn that down.
Man, tight. New mask. I think it have loosening up my face.
I know Seth won't be in there, so he never comes to these things.
Attention all BTCW members and roster. I
Oh,
need everybody's undivided attention.
He's
of
working with the
important
editor.
me immediately.
He's
Do you,
working
need
with
the
the
invest- do
editor.
you want the investors coming right now or after?
Yes.
Right now?
Kenny,
Yes.
our editor who does our logos and all that, he's helping a family member with Dread. Dread's helping him. That's why he's not on.
Well, it's fine. We have announcements about that anyway.
By the way, I want to say one thing before you do something.
Well,
The new name.
well, I'm just doing a phone right now until we all get in.
I was going to announce something real quick before you take over.
Go right ahead. Go ahead.
My new name is Big Bad Civil War. Drake's is too long. I reinvented myself. And my new finisher, when I put it on somebody, is a Drake Stunner. A tribute to one of my most loyal superstars, Stone Cold.
I'm going to do the song, and then we're going to get started.
Yes, sir.
One time for the plan on my downfall. Yeah. 2 times for the homies in the child hall. 3 times for them hoes on the internet shitting on niggas when they rip.
Hold on 1 second. That was actually not appropriate. Hold on. I forgot about that song.
My new YouTube channel now is Big Bad Civil Wolf. For the podcast, for only BTCW and AIW. No, sorry, rephrase it. WFEW.
Well, we're not doing the thing right now live, but we're live, but we're not.
I'm letting you know. I changed it for only for BTCW and WFEW. IMF It's no allowed.
Let's hold that for
I
now.
will say that. I'll say that.
Okay, rephrase it.
We're gonna hold off on IMF stuff right now because he has an announcement, then I have an announcement.
Get away from me. If I was you, I'd watch what you say to me. Never thought of my fan, won't lay with me. Spend the motherfucking game, like play with me. Play with me, that's the only thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lethal J's podcast for BTCW. I'm your host and general manager, Lethal J, with the commissioner, Adonis, and my first and also one of the BTCW roster members, Big Bad Silverwolf. We also have two other important guests. The investors are here with me and will make an appearance when they are necessary too. So the first announcement I'm going to make, and then Mr. Commissioner can do it. As of this day, September 17th, if anybody from the BTCW roster has any more affiliations with IMF, they will be officially terminated. Mr. Adonis, go right ahead.
I was just about to say, if I catch anybody, especially if IMF were to hijack your own show, I highly advise that you pull away from your own personal podcast effective immediately at any time. Any IMF that decides to hijack your show, you call it right down the middle. You end the podcast right away. No question.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Mr. Travis Walker, American Outlaw. Welcome, Mr. Travis Walker.
Can I say something?
Thank you. Thank you very
Hold
much.
on 1 second. Let them. All management's going to say something. I'm also going to bring in the first investor onto the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the first investor, Mr. Mandability, the investor. Hello.
Hello.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring the next investor that is just going to watch and stuff. He's a very good personal friend of mine. I would like to introduce Mr. Danny Hernandez, investor, second investor of BTCW.
How you doing?
So, like I said in the beginning, so just so everyone knows, IMF is not in the podcast. I actually have blocked them off this whole thing, so we won't have nothing to worry about unless they do what are those called?
Comment?
No, baiters, scam baiters.
Okay.
Okay, as I was saying though,
Your phone's cutting out.
I want everybody to listen up.
Turn on the Wi-Fi. Turn on the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's too.
All right. I just want everybody to listen up very carefully because this is extremely important on my end, especially as a co-commissioner, especially with the rights and responsibilities and privileges involved. At any given time, if anybody's going through a crisis, especially during a live broadcast, I encourage them to pull them aside immediately. Like take for instance, Joe, I understand you have some type of episodes here and there, which I understand. It's part of your medical condition. That means at any given time, somebody needs to pull themselves aside, especially during a live broadcast, excuse yourself, and give somebody who has gone through a current crisis, especially during the live broadcast, and give them the courage to calm them down. Drop everything that you have to do and calm that person down. That goes double for you, Mr. Silverwolf. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, the second thing is going to get locked down. Which I'm gonna end all bad habits, and it starts tonight. That is, that means nobody, absolutely nobody, talks about their personal lifestyle.
You're fine now.
To me, that's negative exploitation. Second note about that, even though I noticed a few things that sparked a little bit of red flags. When somebody speaks, for instance, for example, about Joe's checkered past, and having present evidence such as audio, video, and paper, I've given them many chances to present that to me. If they have no concrete evidence, if they have no concrete evidence to point this guy right here of any guilty knowledge about that, even though I may be listening to you, but best to every chance, I'm not going to believe you. That's all. Nothing more.
Can I say something real quick, Mr. Commissioner?
Go right ahead.
I have shown every single concrete evidence on this. Am I not correct?
That's correct.
I have shown every single concrete evidence on my half. So,
you know what tells me something that sparks a red flag? That person's being evasive. When they say or tell certain things, especially when they twist the story around and they talk in circles, usually they're hiding something, they withdraw information, and that means they're holding something against you that is guilty.
now on the other hand, so on BTCW business, I know that me and you have talked, Mr. Travis Walker, we've also talked, all of us have talked. Would you like to make the announcement about the future of BTCW management with me? Would you like to help me make the announcement?
Which announcement is that? Shit, my phone's at 13%.
So, Mr. Travis Walker is going to,
As far as Mr. Travis Walker, effective immediately, I promote you to.
I have it right here. Hold on.
Chief Brand Officer of Talent Relations. Congratulations.
Thanks, appreciate it.
So I think it was. Hold on 1 second. Yes. And as Mr. Seth Dredd will be the Vice President of Video Director. So yeah, so Mr. Travis Walker will be the CBO as well as the EVP of Talent Relations. Dredd will be the Vice President of Video Directing, and you are looking at your new General Manager of BTCW.
Oh, there it is, right there. It's around here somewhere. There it is.
Yeah, it's up there. It's in a little box.
But here's the thing. Mr. Lethal J, I'll let you take over what's left of Seth's writing that was posted on the group chat. Use that to your advantage and make sure it's finished up and place on the book.
We're gonna have this all fine printed when I get there for the show. All this is gonna be written up. I'm just gonna need now I'm gonna make an announcement. If nobody signs on the dotted line of the two contracts, the building contract and the active roster contract, especially active roster contract, if you do not sign it, you are hereby terminated. You cannot get paid or any shows unless you get that sign on the dotted line. Especially the building contract as well.
Okay. Another note. This is a very important note. And that is the last thing you don't want to do. That goes over for you, Silver Wolf, because I know you had a problem in the past with this. That means you don't drive people off the wall by making one issue on top of the other and it turns to a huge thing. That means absolutely no petty arguments about anything whatsoever. Because the last thing you don't want to get on my bad side, and you noticed that before, you get on my bad side, I'm going to get bitchy at you. I'm going to rip you a new asshole. And I'm going to show you true meaning of Hell Week.
Damn. Now, I'd like to also make one announcement as well. Speaking of this whole thing with that we said in the beginning, there will be no matches with the other company as well that we mentioned before. No 5-on-5, no nothing like that. All matches have been scrapped from BTCW management.
That means also the biggest pet peeve of all that I really hate is last minute changes. Always remember, if you have some emergency or family emergency, let me know in advance. Let everybody know, especially management, in advance. If you have any kind of emergency whatsoever, if it's legit, you get to it. We have to postpone the match at a later date, then so be it. Just don't arrive at the last minute when the match has already been pulled away and you have second thoughts about it. Well, chances are, I either postpone it or I'm just going to pull it all together. That's it.
We do have some.
That's it.
We also do have some announcements for the first show. Why do we have two bad Silver Wolves in here?
What do we have? What? 2 silver wolves? I only see one.
No, we have another person. Oh, it's him. Okay. All right, I'm gonna exit this one out.
Oh, give me that. Okay.
My phone.
There we go.
My phone had a technical problem.
That's okay.
All right.
So, like I was saying, we're gonna make some big announcements for the first show that's coming up in our new stadium. We have some matches already coming out. Hold on 1 second. So, like I said before, there's going to be 2 briefcase matches. One for the silver ring, which will be for any other BTCW championship title besides the world title. The Reach of the Breath gold briefcase will be for the BTCW Wisconsin Championship only. The other one will be for all other championships. The other match that is going to be happening that day will be 2 of the matches. There will be Mr. Big Bad Silver Wolf in a steel cage match with no other than myself, Lethal J. Loser will become the personal servant for a whole year. It's already been official by the commissioner.
Personal what?
Personal assistant, butler. The other match will be a tag team steel cage match. Mr. Big Bad Silver Wolf and his partner, murder, clown, monster, whatever he wants to call himself, versus LJ Uso and Ray Uso for bragging rights for the tag team division. And I know you guys had some matches also you guys want to announce.
Okay. If necessary, if September 23rd doesn't take place between Big Bad Silver Wolf versus Mason Black, then I want to announce in less than 1 week time, it will be Big Bad Silver Wolf versus Mason Black in the best 2 out of 3 falls. And then this time around, there must be a winner. And that rivalry is on that day, October 1st. No questions asked. Enough said.
I would also like to announce the special guest referee for that match, Mr. Travis Welker, American Outlaw. If anything gets out of hand, I give full permission to Mr. Outlaw to intervene and break it up as much as he can physically, whatever he has to do. If it does not end, if this rivalry does not end after this match, somebody will be suspended. This is a rivalry and the rivalry that needs to come to an end to let everything go big and better. And I believe the commissioner also had a couple of matches that they wanted to see as well.
I can't say a word. Okay.
Okay.
But no, if you have something to say, you can say, Mr. Big Bad Silver Wolf.
I talked to the commissioner. I am turning good for what Dredd did to me. I want to face him as face versus heel. And I know the commissioner agreed it.
That is fine with me. I would also like to do big congratulations to Mr. Big Bad Silver Wolf for listening to BTCW management and getting medically cleared to compete this past weekend. And congratulations on getting cleared for your shoulder. I really appreciate it. I honestly did not want to suspend you or anything like that. So thank you very much for going and get checked out by the doctors.
Commissioner Adonis.
Yes.
I want that match to happen. I'm not a heel anymore. I'm going to be the face of BTCW.
You want that grudge match, right?
Oh, yeah, I do. I'm turning good.
It's official.
You ever heard the saying is, good always beats evil. You better hide. You better run. The big, bad wolf is coming for you, Fred.
I do have a couple of questions. So, whatever viewer is watching, whatever person is watching the live, please announce yourself in the comments and who you are, and you can ask any of the active management or the roster any questions.
Pretty much the old champion. Yeah.
And please,
I had a champion.
please,
Oh.
Try to keep it clean as best as humanly
Scratch that.
possible.
Never mind. I know who's watching. Never mind. It's it's actually one of the investors actually watching. So welcome, investor.
Or I'll just say
Either
I
way.
used to be a champion. Felt
So I
great.
did have a couple of questions for Mr. Silver, Mr. American Allah Commissioner, and for a couple of people that are not here yet, which hopefully they can show up soon, which is Tyler Ark and White Russo. But who knows?
Hmm.
But my first
Yeah, I'm not
question is,
entirely sure.
Tyler Ark is taking a break, I believe. He just got into he's just tired right now, I believe, for what happened at WCE.
okay, well, another news, Mr. Commissioner, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Now, as the commissioner, also as an active member of the roster, who would you also like to have a dream match with in BTCW? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Tyler Ark to the Lethal J podcast. How you doing, Mr. Tyler Ark? How you feeling?
Hi, I'm all right, Lethal J. I'm just sore right now at the moment.
Okay, Mr. Ark, in case you missed out, can somebody recap what was discussed earlier? Get him
Yes,
catch up a little bit.
as of this day, September 17th, to this day, there will be no more IMF involved. And if anybody from BTCW roster communicates with them and we have found out or whatever it is, they will be officially terminated from BTCW.
But only
Okay, then.
only on a regular basis, but nothing more. Enough said.
That sounds like a plan with me. I don't talk to IMF guys. I focus on myself.
Now, like I was saying,
I
Mr.
don't even
Tyler
know
Ark,
anybody from that, so
there will be a match
there's that.
on October 1st, a steel cage match, a tag team match. The Murder Clown and Big Bag Silverwolf versus LJ Uso and Ray Uso.
Okay. October 1st.
Also,
on the corner.
there will also be another match, Mr. Tyler Ark versus Dread. And an I Quit match. The loser of the match will be forced to quit BTCW. Now, Mr. Adonis, I did ask you a question. Mr. Commissioner, I did ask you a question. As the Drip King, who would you like to face in a match?
Come on, Don.
Because I have an idea, but I want to have you speak first. Because one of the investors have an idea for a match.
I have to give it some thought a little bit for that.
Well, would you like to hear the investors' match thoughts?
That's fine.
Huh? Okay. So one of the investors has just announced it. It will be as an idea. It doesn't have to be official yet. It's up to you. But both investors want a first blood match. Drip King versus Lethal J. Oh damn! Are you serious? Oh shit! Oh, you want a triple threat? Oh. Is it a triple threat or one-on-one? Oh, never mind. I ain't against Lethal J. Thank God. Ladies and gentlemen, it's breaking news. If these two competitors agree to it, Big Bad Silver Wolf versus the Drip King in a first blood match. Damn.
Come on, Adonis. Play with the big bad silver wolf. Come play with the wolf. Come play my playground.
This just got more interesting.
Maybe face. Maybe a good person. I don't care if we're face to face, heel to face, whatever. Maybe a heel, maybe a face. I don't care. I want a piece of you, Adonis. I got plans for you for what you did, Adonis.
So, Mr. American Outlaw, are you going to be able to physically able to compete at all? Because one of the investors has requested a match from you.
Involving who? Or whom? Sorry.
You, American Outlaw versus Mason Black in an American Bull Rope match, where the only way to win is to touch all four corners of the ring.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the match, but I've actually never been involved in one.
Well, would you like to accept that match?
Are you scared, Travis?
I will have to check and see and find out first.
If you are medically cleared, if you do get medically cleared, would you like to accept that match? It's not going to happen on the first. It's going to happen on the second show.
If I'm medically cleared, I actually had another match in mind that might be a little bit more interesting, but it's up to you as well.
Go ahead. With me?
I was thinking a match with Mason freaking Black with a steel bike chain on a pole match.
Explain.
The person that
actually sounds very intriguing.
The person that gets the chain off the pole is the first one that gets to use it.
Oh, I like that.
There's no count out, no disqualification, no time limit. Falls count anywhere. And you can only win via pinfall or submission.
Oh wow.
You know what? I got one better. How about we flip it a little bit? How about I challenge Big Bad Silver Wolf to the first ever
I just realized how
TKO match.
TKO.
What is it?
TKO. What is TKO?
Oh, total knockout match.
Knockout match. Okay. You spelled it. It's KO. Nope. It was TKO.
Okay.
That's almost like a lights out match.
TKO.
Fine with me, Adonis. I accept.
Does anybody else have any other matches that they want to announce for the second show?
I want my revenge. That's all I care about.
So it will be on the second show of the year. It'll be a last man standing match for the Wisconsin BTCW Wisconsin Championship title. It will be Mr. Big Bad Silver Wolf. Now, first ever triple threat last man standing.
I like boys.
Big Bad Silver Wolf, Lethal J, and the Drip King himself.
Like I told you, Adonis, I can finally get my hands on you.
So here's the thing: with this triple threat last man standing, there will be a stipulation to this match. The losers, one of the losers of the match, will be suspended. No, actually, no. Let's do a better one. Mr. Commissioner, why don't you make the very stipulation of the match for the person that is not able to answer the count of 10? The second person that is counted out.
Let's just say the loser of that match has to claim the winner that's better than them.
Yes, whoever the loser of the match is, the person that does not answer the count of 10 on time, there'll be 2 counts of 10. If the other person does answer the count of 10 and the other person doesn't, the person that is eliminated from the match has to admit that the other two competitors are better than him.
Technically, if I was a heel still, I wouldn't admit it. But as a good boy, I'll admit it. I'm not afraid to admit that I'm wrong. I don't admit it. There's some better than me.
So are you admitting that you're going to lose the match?
I'm saying if I did lose the match, I would. Saying whoever loses it, I don't care about the idea.
And the special guest referee of that match will be no other than the investor of BTCW, Mr. Mandabilitu. Mrs. Amanda Biladu.
Okay.
And I would like to proudly announce that there will be, as of the third show of BTCW, there will be a women's division in BTCW. So congratulations to all the women that are in BTCW. We will finally have a women's division. And the first match of all is going to be a battle royal or a singles match for the inaugural BTCW Women's Champion. Mr. Adonis, would you like to make the announcement for who's going to be in that match?
Those competitors are Amanda Buell.
Who?
Amanda Buell. Firestar.
The investor?
Mm-hmm.
The investor?
Yep. Yes.
Unfortunately, she'll not be able to do it until next year, Mr. Adonis, remember?
Oh, that's fine.
She cannot wrestle while pregnant.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll let you announce the first competitor.
Firestar.
Second, third.
It's going to be Firestar versus the other person as well.
It's going to be the long-awaited debut. The long-awaited BTCW debut of Bernice Benzino.
There it is. And the winner of that match will become the first ever inaugural BTCW Women's Champion. And just so everyone knows, the tag team steel cage match will determine the new BTCW Tag Team Champions.
Also, I got some other announcements to make. Also, as soon as we play our cards right, BTCW is going to enter a new era, which means we're going to have brand new BTCW championships. Also, it's calling all junior weight individuals. Pretty soon, we'll present the junior weight division.
Actually, scratch that, Mr. O'Donnell, Mr. Commissioner, scratch that. I do have a major announcement. Thank you very much for bringing that up. I would like to announce that BTCW now has a junior weight division and has 10 junior weights coming to BTCW. And the first ever junior weight Wisconsin champion will be determined on October 1st, the first show, and the 10 junior weight battle royal. So congratulations to all the BTCW junior weights, junior heavyweights, very much, and welcome to BTCW. And whoever wins that match, let the best man win and become the first ever BTCW junior weight champion.
Also, lastly, for all the active BTCW roster members, coming soon, leaning towards Christmas, this holiday season, For the first time ever, BTCW proudly presents Fight Night. Open Fight Night.
Christmas edition.
That's correct.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for
Okay.
that first ever Christmas edition, Christmas Eve edition of the first ever fight night, I would probably like to announce that the first match and first open challenge will be for the BTCW World Heavyweight Championship. And we do not know who. I know management knows who's going to be the champion by then, but we cannot do any spoilers. But I'm just letting you know that the other championship that is going to be defended will be Mr. Drake Silverwolf's championship. Well,
Mr. Big Bad
might
Silverwolf to
if
be
he does
exact.
win it, which will be the hardcore title.
Okay.
There will be three
For the
matches,
Christmas-
four titles on the line. The women's championship, hardcore title, the BTCW Wisconsin championship, and the BTCW Tag Team Championship.
Also,
Okay, well, if we.
as far
Oh,
as
sorry. Go ahead.
as far as the
Oh, I can't hear what Mr. Walker saying.
Go ahead. Big Bad Silverwolf.
What?
You were
But
saying
who was that? Who was speaking? Was it Mr. Walker or was that Big Bad Silverwolf?
Walker.
No, that was me.
All right, go ahead. Say something. Go ahead.
As
Now-
far as the Christmas season matches go, I was thinking about doing this also. What if I were to do like an open challenge for a Miracle on 34th Street fight?
Approved.
Ooh.
or maybe
And
a first
actually, one of the
ever.
investors actually had an idea
How about
of that
this?
match, actually.
I will call that the first ever BTCW Seasons Beatings Street Fight.
Seasons Greetings
Okay.
Street.
Seasons
Now-
Beatings Street Fight.
Oh, Seasons Beatings. Oh, I like that one. So I think
Yeah,
one of the
that's pretty
investors had an idea for that match for the Seasons Beatings street fight for the competitors in that match.
I don't want you, Travis. You're making me tap.
Now, as far as the championships go,
All right, so Big Bad Silver Wolf. It will be him versus
Come on, Travis.
American Outlaw, if able to compete, Mr. Travis Walker, who came up with the idea.
Means I can actually get my revenge for my victory against him for making me tap.
Like I said, if he's medically cleared to compete, it will be the first ever Seasons Beatings street fight. Mr. Travis Walker, American Outlaw versus Big Bad Silver Wolf.
Awesome. Hey, Travis. I
If he is
understand
not
you.
able to, if he is not able to clear to compete, it will be a triple threat Seasons Beatings match, including, like I said, Mr. Big Bad Silver Wolf, Lethal J, and no other than the Drip King. No, sorry, Mason Black. My bad, Mason Black.
Can I say something real quick, please? Appreciate it. Hey, Travis. I do admit it was a good match between you and me. I appreciate it, face you. It was a great honor. And I admit you made me tap. Yes, I do admit it. You made me tap. But I want to get my one up on you if you are not injured. Against you, Walker.
I would also like to make a quick announcement before we do end this stream, this
Hold on,
podcast.
Walker.
It's great having everyone.
Hold on, Walker. You got anything about that one?
Let's just wait and see if there's anything left of you before then.
Walker, I'm
Because you
not
may
a
not
bad
make
boy
it that
anymore.
far.
Walker, I'm not a bad boy anymore. You ever heard the saying is?
I'm done.
Hold on. Walker, you ever heard the thing is, as the story is, the superhero always beats the villain?
This ain't the comic book, son. When you step in between those ropes with me,
You just screwed
your
yourself
ass
over.
belongs to mine. When you step between those ropes, son, your ass belongs to me.
I'm a good boy. The good guy always wins against the bad.
See, the whole thing is, though, son, is that that's my yard. All right? And a lot of bad things have been happening in my yard for a very, very long time.
So
like I said,
one more
just wait
announcement
and
before
see
we
if
do
you
have to
make
get
it
off
that
the
far.
podcast tonight.
When I'm done with you, hold on, sorry. When I'm done with you, Travis, it's gonna be my yard. It's gonna be my yard. This yard.
I would like to make one more announcement before we do end this podcast.
So can I.
So it will be. Huh?
So can I.
What announcement?
Yes.
Okay, you do yours first, and I'll end it with the final thoughts.
Okay. On the next future episode of BTCW, it's going to be a special championship coordination night when the two titles will be revealed. One of the two titles will be unveiled. We'll determine who will compete in a brand new inaugural BTCW United States Continental Championship.
There you go.
The second on coordination night at BTCW, we will also determine who will be the brand new BTCW Hardcore Chaos Championship. And the competitors will be
Ladies and gentlemen,
determined. The competitors will be revealed on a future date, so make sure you tune in as we develop more details as it goes along.
Final thought?
Take it away, Lethal J.
Okay, so the final announcement that it's going to make, and after that will be the final thoughts and final predictions. So I have both investors with me, and they would like to proudly announce that there will be a general manager versus general manager I quit match. The loser will have to leave the general manager position and leave BTCW management. It will be Lethal J versus Dread.
It's Seth Calhoun.
In an I quit match, loser will leave. Loser will leave BTCW management for good.
Lethal J. The name is Seth
Yes.
Calhoun. It's Calhoun?
Calhoun.
Can't
Yeah,
hear
Calhoun. It's Seth Calhoun.
I can't
That's
hear
our
you.
GM.
Seth Calhoun is the general manager.
I can't hear anything you just said. You were breaking up.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Seth Calhoun is actually the general manager of BTCW as of right now.
Oh, I know. It's going to be so. The co-general manager and the general manager are going to go at it. The winner will become the official general manager of BTCW, and the loser will become an active member of the roster. Official member of the roster, no more management.
Okay.
Also, like I said from the very
All
beginning,
as orders of the investors, not me. This is an investors announcement, not mine.
okay, I'm gonna say
Okay.
this. I'm gonna say this in closing. Let's just hope
Well,
we
I was going
pass
to say something
on.
closing, but okay.
I'm gonna say this in closing. Like I said at the beginning, this is nothing personal. It's just business. We've been noticing a lot of distraction that's happening for the past weeks. I understand it's been a little bit stressful from the beginning, but hopefully, this enforcement that I put in place is locked in. It's not going to change up unless it says so by me. Also, these nonsense approach, especially the bad habits, that ends tonight.
Now I'm going to do my final thoughts, and then welcome and thank all the investors, and thank. First, I would like to thank the Commissioner Adonis for coming into the Lethal J podcast. Thank you, Mr. Big Bad Silver Wolf, as well for joining. Thank you, Mr. American Outlaw Travis Walker, for joining the podcast. For
And
BTCW Management and BTCW Roster, happy Sunday night. God bless everybody, and we will see you on the 1st of October in a brand new stadium. I am Lethal J, General Manager, Commissioner Adonis, aka Drip King, and Mr. Travis Walker, American Outlaw, bidding you all a farewell and good night.